Hi everybody, this is Helen, your Stampin' Up demonstrator from Bell Block in New Zealand. Well, it's nice to be here today. The weather's not very nice outside, so it's really nice to be in the classroom and having the opportunity to craft with you all today. So it's been a bit of a busy morning, been shifting cows around, putting fences up and avoiding the showers. I've also got some work to do after my class this week. So I had specialty class and caught up with a lot of my ladies, which was awesome. And I've got a class this weekend with the Full of Life DSP, so that's keeping me busy as well. Right, so I'll put you down to the table and I'll get started and I'll make the card and then I'll chat to you about a few things that's happening as we go through and at the end. So just a moment. Right, and I'll just make sure that this is coming through on my iPad and it looks like it is, so that's good. Okay, so I thought I'd use some DSP because I love using DSP. It's a great place to start when you're creating a card. The DSP that Stampin' Up have, the great thing about it, it all colour coordinates with our cardstock. So I grabbed out this pack. This is just the part pack that I ended up with after I did some DSP shares. So this is the To Market DSP. So I thought I would use this piece of paper here, piece of DSP here. And then I think I might grab that one with the bags and I've got one here. I might have that flower. I think that will work for what I'm wanting to do. Right, so what I have also is a piece of red cardstock. So this is half a sheet, so 14.8 by 21 centimetres, and we're just going to fold that in half and that is going to make my card base. Okay, right, so I'll grab my trimmer because I need to cut my DSP. Leave my ruler aside. I've got a few stamp sets in that here. So let's have a look. Move that out the way. Okay, so with my DSP, I want this to be 20 centimetres. So I'll just bring the little leg out here. So 20 centimetres, which is about there. Cut that there. And then it needs to be 14.3 centimetres. Okay, so that is what I need. Now, I'm going to score this. So I'm going to turn it upside down. I'm going to score it at 5 centimetres. Now, just remember when you're scoring designer series paper, it's a bit thinner than your cardstock. So just be careful. You want to get a crease, but you don't want to cut through. So 5 centimetres and 15 centimetres. There you go, just like that. Okay, now the next thing I'm going to do is I need to do some measuring, but I may just do this with, with a stylus. Okay, so you're going to fold those two pieces in towards the centre. It doesn't matter if it doesn't match up perfectly. That's going to be our piece that's going to go into our card. But what I want to do now, I need to make a little mark. So I'm just going to grab a ruler. I could do it with my trimmer, but sometimes it's just easier to do it with a stylus and a ruler. I might just grab a pencil, just a moment. Right, so I'm going to mark 3 centimetres there. That's better. Sometimes you can see your marks with your stylus, but sometimes you can't. And I'm just going to mark 3 centimetres there. Okay, so 3 centimetres along each side, and you're going to do the same down here. So 3 centimetres and 3 centimetres. If I was doing this for myself, I probably wouldn't even mark it. I'd just eyeball it because that's sometimes just as easy, but sometimes you do want to try to do it right. Now, how far shall I do this one? I might go 5 centimetres down there and 5 centimetres from this end, which is about there, and turn it round. And 5 centimetres and another 5 centimetres from this edge as well. Okay, Then what you can do is use a ruler. So you're going to go from that mark to that mark and just use a stylus like so, and that will give you a crease mark like that. We're going to do the same all the way around. So we're just going to go from that mark there to that mark there. There you go. And this one. So as I say, if I was doing it myself, I'd probably just eyeball it, because that doesn't worry me if it's out by a millimetre, you know. But I know some people like to do it properly. So then we're going to fold those pieces back. That one didn't work that well. There we go. Like so. And we're going to do the same here. This one and this one. Perfect. Just like that. Okay. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn that over. And on the back here, I'm going to grab my Stampin' Seal. And I'm going to, once I start it off, use Stampin' Seal along this black piece. On the edge, and I'm just going to put that, so I put onto real red because I decided that I will use the bunch of red flowers. Okay, that's my main part of my piece. So now I just want to put a little bit of tape in the center there and in the center here. Place that down like that, and these pieces here, I want them to stay down, but I just want them raised a fraction. So we're just going to put a dimensional on each corner. Oops, left the dimensional behind. There's that one. There's that one. Where's my pick me tool? And we'll just take those off like that, and then we'll just fold those over like that. Oh, I've gone out a little bit there, but it won't matter. There you go. Right, so that's the main part. So now I'm going to put that aside, and I'm going to bring my little machine in, and I'm going to get a piece of white. And I decided to get the Wildflower Designs. This is a great stamp set and dies. And I want to use this die here. So this is a really pretty die to use. So we'll just put that on there, and I will cut that out. So we'll just put that through like so. And while I'm cutting, I might cut another one just for something else that I'm wanting to do. So I'll put that onto there, put that die onto there. Now you've got to take this piece out. So there's a little hole there. Once you start it, you're fine. So just gently ease that out of the die, like so. Right, we'll put that one on there. And put the lid on. And we'll just wind that through like that. Okay. Now what I'm going to do, I'll put that aside because I don't need that one for now, is I'm going to bring this back. So this is a piece like that, which is rather cute. I think that would look nice on there. Now, I've got this DSP out, so there's these cute little shopping bags here. So I think I'm going to use this one here. So I'm just going to, I'm just going to hand cut that out. So if I just cut it out just quickly like that first, and I'll just leave a little bit of a white border on there and down, because I'm going to place it onto this white background. And we'll just go across there and around. So as you can see, easy to cut out. I like DSP when you have little images like this that you can cut out and use. That's quite fun. And then I had this one here, which has a little beautiful bunch of flowers. So we'll just cut that out as well. I didn't get the stamp set and dies that went with this set of paper. I don't even know whether it has this flower image, but I know on the paper you get a whole lot of these bunches of flowers in all different colour combinations. And I really like them. I think they're very cute and great to use on your cards. So, and it doesn't take much to fussy cut around things. I find it quite enjoyable, and it's just nice and relaxing to cut around images like this, and it doesn't take that long really. So as I've said plenty of times, when you're cutting around anything, move the piece of card rather than your scissors. It's the easiest way. And then a little bit out, and then we'll get these leaves here. So I could cut a little bit more detail in there if I wanted to, but I think this will be fine for what we're wanting. And then just do these little stalks at the bottom. Or what are they? Yeah, they are sort of, aren't they? Right, and round there, and there, and around there. Like that. Beautiful. Right, so then I want to place this onto here. So let me just see how it's going to look. Our little bag can go there, and that can go in there. That's cute. Yep, we'll do that. Okay, so when you have these two images, to get them to sit at the same level, if you want them at the same level, the easiest thing is to turn it over like this, line them up, get your dimensionals, and put a dimensional over both pieces like that. Okay, and that will hold it in place when you put it onto your card. Now, sometimes I'd put a greeting on here, but I'm not going to worry on this one because there's not a lot of room. Where's my pick me tool? I don't know where it is now. I keep putting things down. I don't have enough room on this table to create really. Right, so we'll put that in the middle like that. So this is a nice way of showing off both sides of your designer series paper when you've got some pretty paper like this. Right, and then this, we're going to pop that up as well. So I'll grab a couple of dimensionals for that. One for there, and I'll just have a little one down the bottom. That will do. And then this one can have a couple. Actually, I might just have little ones on there. The large ones are quite easy to grab hold of, but the smaller ones can be a little bit more fiddly, especially when your nails get long. So the small dimensionals are so much easier. All right, take those off, and this. So put this up sort of about there, will be fine. And then we can place our little bag on top like so. Okay, so that's our little card. Now what I'd probably do then, let's have a look. We could have some beautiful, these are the iridescent pearls, basic jewels, and these are really lovely to use. They're a shimmer, they have a shimmer on the pearls. So I don't know if you can see them that well in the light, but they are gorgeous. So then I'm just going to use my pick me tool, and I'm just going to put one of these in each corner that comes out like that. Okay, there you go. That's cute, and I might even put one in the middle of my bag there, like so. So that's one of the cards. Okay, now we can. Let me see, I thought I had a piece of cardstock here. No, okay, let's grab this. Okay, so this piece here is 9.5 by 13.8, so that could go inside the card. And this is just another little thing. Where did I put it? Here. No, here, this piece here. This came off the edge of my card, and I thought this is cute because this has the flowers just like in the card. So don't forget that if you haven't got a stamp set, but you've got designer series paper, don't throw away all these little bits, because sometimes they come in really handy to put inside of a card, okay? So we'll just cut that one out. And I'm using this colour of flower because we have this colour in the front there as well. So, and even though it's off the edge, it will go really nice down the bottom. So you just need to trim that across there so it's flat. Put a little bit of tape on there, and just put that down to that bottom corner like that. Okay, and then all you need to do is then grab a stamp set. So Sincere is one of my favorite stamp sets. It has great words in it, and I've grabbed that, but I haven't even got the words in there that I was going to use, but this will do. So let's grab a block, and I'll get a red ink, and we're just so thankful for you. Will go really nice in the middle. So that would make a really nice thank you card that you could send off to somebody. Okay, so then we'll just put that in the middle of our card like so. There you go, just like that. So that's my card. Now, have we got time for another one? I can never work out where to find the comments on here. We used to always be able to see the comments. Oh, here I can see some now. Oh no, they've gone. See, they disappear on me all the time. I don't know why. I don't know where they go. Okay, so if you've got time, I'm going to make another one. I'll do the same card with some different paper, with my favorite designer series paper. So I have a piece of cardstock, normal piece of cardstock, 14.8 by 21 in gorgeous grey. And who can guess what designer series paper I'm going to use? I bet if Glennis is watching, she'll know exactly what designer series paper I'm using, because she knows what I love that goes really nice with this gorgeous great colour. Right, I just lost my little scoring piece. There we go. So let's grab some designer series paper. So yes, from my favourite, the beautiful Perennial Lavender. So I thought this would be really nice because it's got this pattern here and it's got this lovely colour in there. So I'm going to do it, I'm going to do the same direction, aren't I? Yes. So you've always got to think what you're going to do, don't you? Right, so I'm going to cut this first of all at 14.3 because you've got to work out what way you want your card to be, and sometimes that depends on what you want to use to decorate your card. Okay, so if we go down to 20, which is there, that's all I need for that. And we will just score this. So remember, we are scoring. I'll put it upside down. We're going to score it 5 centimetres. Did that score? Oh, yes, it did. And 20 centimetres. I mean, 15 centimetres. 15. 20 is the length, isn't it? Right, move that aside. And what we'll do now is I'm going to fold that into there, fold that into there, and then this one here, I'm just going to eyeball it. So I'm just going to take it back, I might take it back a bit further, this one, to about there. And I'm going to do the same with this. Take it back to about, oops, there. Yep, that will do. And the same with this. So you're just gonna just like that. See? Easy peasy. Right. Now we're going to put that onto our card base. So we'll turn that over, grab my seal, and we'll just do that like that. And we will put this on here. Make sure you've got your flowers going up the right direction. That's always pretty important. And then I'm just going to put tape on here. So as you can see, this is a quick and easy card. I think you could all make this in no time. I expect to see lots of cards coming through. Did you see Jane's cards that I put on today? Weren't they amazing? I loved that bird paper. I wish we had that in our collection because that was very, very cute. And the other paper was the zinnias. That's right, the zinnia paper. And that was really cute too. But the bird paper was my favourite one out of Jane's. So it was nice. She called in and brought her samples so I could have a look. So that was awesome. Right, so here we go. This is why I cut out this other one before. So I'll just grab my Pick Me tool and ease this out of the die. So you just take it out gently. If you pull it out too hard, sometimes you can stretch the piece that comes out. Right, and now to decorate this one, I'm going to do something a bit different. So what I might do, before I fix that up, I'm going to bring my little friend back in. And this. And I'm just thinking, where has my top plate gone? Has it gone on the floor? I don't know where anything is here today. Oh no, I've lost my top plate. Don't you hate? Oh, here it is. It's under here. I really do need to maybe change my table around to do my classes so I've got a bit more room. But that's okay. Okay, so what I'm going to do first of all, in the painted lavender set, we have this leaf die. Oh, and I'm going to need some of those too. I might stamp those first. Okay, I'll just grab a couple of stamps out. I'm not even organised for this one. I had some paper out, but that was about it. So I'll grab some inks. Of course, Gorgeous Grape, Highland Heather. Let me see. So we will do Highland Heather first. So on a piece like this, we are going to, I'm standing now because it's so much easier. We're going to stamp. So I want Highland Heather. Probably need 3 because you know what it's like. We don't do flowers in in even numbers, do you? You normally do them in odd numbers. So I'll do 3 of these flowers. And then with the Gorgeous Grape, I'm going to stamp this. I should have stamped this before I got my cutting and embossing machine out, but oh, too bad. I just thought I'll stamp it now. So just stamp those on top of there like that. Perfect. And that's my little die for those. Right. I have a little piece of shaded spruce because I like shaded spruce, and shaded spruce is in a lot of the designer series paper in this collection. So I'm just going to cut one of those out first of all because I want a little bit of greenery in the back. Oh, I think I do. You never really know till you start to put things together, but we'll cut that one out. And then I need to cut these out. So just line that up. Put this on the top. I haven't used the Perennial Lavender set for a little while. I've been really busy playing with a lot of the Christmas items from the mini catalogue, because the mini catalogue's just come out, and getting ready for some classes. And I'm so excited. I'm holding a mini retreat in October, and it is going to be so awesome. So I've had Amanda, my daughter, here, and we've actually done all the projects for the whole retreat, which is cool. So it's a full day and we're making 21 projects, so it's going to be exciting. I'm really wrapped with what I've created, and it's nice to know that we've got it all ready. So that's great. Finish the goodie bags on Tuesday. Just got to do a few prizes and things, and then we'll be all ready to hold the retreat. So that will be cool. Right, so that is that. We'll put the cutting and embossing machine aside, and I'm just trying to work out with this how I'm going to put this. So I think what I'll do, put it off to one side. We might just find out of this set the Just For You. So Just For You is really great. You can use it for lots of things. So I might just put that up to the side here like that. So let's see if I have got, yes I have, so lucky having all my ink pads right behind me. So the shaded spruce, I'll use some of that, I think. So we'll put Just For You just up to the side like that. Okay, now we're going to do what we did before. We're going to flip this over, line it up, and then just move that out the way so I don't get ink all over me. We're going to grab our large dimensionals and we are putting them around the edge and connecting both of those pieces together at the same time. Okay, so we'll just do one round there and one down here, and then we will just, I dropped that on the floor, didn't I? Oh, my pick-me tool. Right, so we'll take these off. Bring our card back. So that's the way our card's going to go. So the Just For You will come up here. Put that on our card like that. Perfect. Now, these are going to come onto there. We'll get this little sprig out of its die. So I always think when I'm taking things out of a die, because all the branches of it go that direction, I peel from that direction up, much better than going against the way the leaves face. Okay, I hope you understand what I'm talking about. That's the way I do it. Right, so there's my little sprig, so that's quite cute. And then we've got these beautiful lavenders, so I'll be able to go on there as well. Okay, so let's just put that maybe in the middle. Just hold it in there like that. And then these, we'll just put some dimensionals on top of those. There's a few small ones left in here. I'll just put a few small dimensionals on these lavenders, just like that. One to go. Don't want to hold you up all day because I know you're probably all really busy, but I really love this paper and I really did want to show you a card made with it. So I thought I'll do the other one first and then I'll do my favourite paper second. But everyone has different things that they like, and some people like bright colours and some people like lavenders, like my friend Glennis. Now one of these was a bit sideways, so I'll put that one maybe in the centre, like, or just off centre, like that maybe. And then this one can come off to the side a little bit further, and that one can go up through the middle. Just place that under there, a little bit like that. There you go. Right, and then just to finish that off, I reckon what we could do is just do a beautiful bow with this ribbon. Oh, do I need that ribbon? Yeah, that ribbon. This is like one of my favourite ribbons. It is so easy to tie. It's sheer in the centre and it has this beautiful silver border on it. So I say it's easy to tie and then I've made a bit of a mess of that, but that's all right. I do ribbons all the time. For the retreat, I think I had to tie something like 100 ribbons, but that's all right. I've done it, and it's all good. So there's my little bow, and that would look cute there. So we just need a glue dot for that. So I'll just pick it up, put that onto a glue dot. That way, and because it's a large bow, I might just do, I think that bottom glue dot was a half one, because sometimes I rip them in half if I've just got something small to put on. Just on there like that. Isn't that so pretty? And then I think, because, you know, it's nothing without a bit of bling, and Glennis, if she's watching, would want bling, because I know how much she loves it. So this is a good time to use up some of these large rhinestones that we get, because they look fine in this sort of area. Sometimes they're no good in other areas of the cards because they're way too big, but they're great in this because it fills in those gaps. And then what I do, if I wanted to put something inside that card, I would just grab a white piece, so 9.5 by 13.8 to put inside. And I think what we'll do is we will grab a scrap piece here and by my Highland Heather again. Nothing like making it up as you go, is there? So we're going to do one here. Oops, that didn't even turn out that great. Let's try again. Oh yes, that's fine. See, just re-stamp it, it'll be fine. One there and another one along the bottom here, like that. That's the Highland Heather, and then we'll grab the gorgeous grape, and that's with the smaller image. And we're just going to put that in there, another one in here, and another one down there. Isn't that cute? Love it. Right. And oh, I'll just grab a brush, blending brush, and we'll just get some more Highland Heather. And we'll just it's quite nice to just find a little bit of that colour along the side of your card there. So just round in circles there, and then you just want some along this edge, and maybe some along this edge. Okay, you can always add more when you're brushing, but you can't take it away, so just be gentle with it. And I think that finishes that off really nicely. If I wanted other words inside, I'd stamp them in the shaded spruce, but because it's a just for you, it could be for anything. I don't really want to put the words inside because I'm not sure what I'm going to use that card for. But isn't that lovely? So we will just put some Stampin' Seal on that, and then we will place that inside like so. There you go. Love these colours. Right, so those are the two cards today. Two completely different looks, but the same layout. I'll show you the card. I wonder if it's still here. I had a card that I had made. Here it is here. So this is what I made for a class using this designer series paper. So this was done the other direction, and this was using the stamp set that I showed you that comes with, no, not that one, the other one, with the dies, the wildflower one. I don't know where that's gone. Oh, here it is here. So that was the wildflower designs, and that comes with those dies. So there you go, different cards, eh? So you can do it either direction, but I chose this direction because of my the images I was wanting to put as a focal point on the cards. Right, so if you make a card like this, please share it with us. We'd love to see it. Now, who would like to see the cards for this weekend's class? I'm excited about this weekend's class. It is the Full of Life class, and the Full of Life is a Packer Designer Series paper. I haven't got it here, but these are the cards that we're going to make. So a lot of the papers in the set have these beautiful like rainbow colours and things like that. So it lends itself a lot to this beautiful circle embossing folder with the little dots, the dotted embossing folder. This is another one, another paper in there that I've used that embossing folder again. I had a paper when I was doing this card, and it had, I think it had squares on, and I went to turn it over to put it on this card, and the back of it had this pattern on it. I thought, oh, that lends itself really well to a scenery, so I ended up using that side rather than the side I was originally going to use. And then we've got this one, which I cased from someone, I'm not sure who it was, a cute little card, nice and bright and colourful. And then we have this one, which I've done with the cows. So it's your special day, milk it for all it's worth, and then the little cow having a sleep inside. So that's what we're doing for class this weekend. Looking forward to sharing those cards and that designer series paper with everybody this weekend. Right, so if you want to know anything about the product I've used or the cards I've made, please contact me. I'm here to help. As I say, design series paper is great because it tells you on the back what colours to that coordinate with it, and it makes our life a lot easier when we're creating the cards. Right, so that is me for today. As I've said before, sorry, I cannot keep an eye on comments because I can't work out how to get them on my iPad, and when they turn up, they disappear again. So I will answer the questions later on once I get finished. But thank you so much for joining me. I hope you've enjoyed watching what I've made today. If you do make a card like this, please send me a photo. It's really nice to share your creations with everyone else. Everyone has different ideas of what they like with colour combinations or things like that. So, or stamp sets they like to use and designer series paper they like to use. So please send me photos of your cards. And it's also a great way of using up a lot of designer series paper because it uses quite a decent sized piece. Right, so if there's anything else you want to know, just contact me. It's nice to have you here. I hope you enjoy the rest of your day. Thanks so much, and I look forward to seeing you again next week. Bye for now.